Good morning, guys. Is it morning? No, it's afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. Chuyang here, and today we have something different. What's going on? I am in a Panamera 2018. Yes, a 2018 Panamera. This is the 3-liter V6 variant of the car. And what's special about this car is that it's been tuned by none other than Mike Yap from DNATuning, or better known as Mike's Garage. So, yeah, this car is a car from our good friend, good customer, and he just wanted to refresh the car a little bit, have a little bit of a new driving experience, and so we recommended Mike to tune his car. So this was tuned by Mike in KL, and this is the first time we have experienced a car, a Porsche car that has been tuned stage 1. Yeah, this is only a stage 1. And the stock figures for this car is around 330 horsepower with 450 Newton meters of torque as standard. Right, after tuning, on paper, it is producing around 90 horsepower more and around 250 more Newton meters of torque. So let me do some math on camera. 420 horsepower with 700 Newton meters of torque. Huge gains just from a stage 1 tune. This is not stage 2, just an ECU tuning, and yeah, it's producing a lot more power. So we are going to feel a bit and then see how the car performs. Yeah, just by getting in it, revving a little bit, you feel that the engine is more aggressive. You feel that it kind of wants to sprint more, or there's more willingness to use the power that it has. So engine tuning for us is relatively new. It's relatively new. We are not all too familiar with it, but it is soon going to be something that we're looking to add on to our plethora of services at Western Motorsports. So yeah, before we fully commit, of course, we want to get a feel for it. And tuning, to me, is an industry that is largely unregulated, and you get tuners that promise you crazy amounts, double horsepower lah, and you know, churning out ridiculous figures for any car that they tune. To me, that's not really what I like. I like is something that is usable, is user-friendly, and doesn't really hinder or hurt your engine. And so far, that is exactly what Mike promised. Something that is a reliable tune, reliable power. Wow, reliable power, very smooth, and doesn't make your car too jerky, or make it, you know, make a non-supercar producing supercar powers and speed. That's not really safe, first of all, and it's not reliable, second of all. So yes, that is the philosophy behind Mike's tuning, and that's why we like working with Mike, because it's not producing stuff just for face value. It's usable, it's friendly, it's nice, it doesn't hinder the reliability. And according to Mike, the Porsche V6 is a very capable engine. Therefore, they can churn out a lot more Newton meters of torque from this. Just stage 1 to 250. Okay, the Panamera Turbo is 770 Newton meters of torque. Yeah, but then again, the price and everything. Yeah, that's comfort mode already. Feels very agile. The engine is a little bit more aggressive. Okay, alright, responsiveness is definitely increased. Not that the Porsche Sports Mode was slow to begin with. This is very smooth. Wow. Okay. It is very smooth in its power delivery, and you can see that I put my foot on the pedal and there's not much like head jerking, and yeah, it is so smooth and so usable, even down low to mid, right? People always complain about turbo engines and turbo lag. There is still turbo lag. But then again, I'm in sports mode. Ah, the Panamera is Timsonic. Okay, then that makes a big difference. Okay. Ah. Super smooth, super stable. Oh god, this is lovely. It is so smooth. Power delivery is very sharp, especially down low, and up high you just feel like it's keeping on the power delivery and still keeps churning out more and more and more and more power. Sport Plus. Wow. Wow. Dang, it's really smooth and very, very comfortable. You don't feel like the engine is or the gearbox is going crazy, and yep, it's just very stable. You wouldn't notice if you took off the badge and you drive this car. You think, wow, this is like very, very smooth, or you would even think that it's stock Porsche tuning or stock Porsche engine. I'm very impressed. This is just a very simple stage 1 tune. Imagine what they can do with this car with the V6 on a stage 2, right? And I think the main value proposition from a tuning perspective in the eyes of dealers is that you don't need to fork out another amount or a big amount of money in order to enjoy the experience of a new car. Right, that's where the modification scene comes in, where you can sort of refresh the car, give it a new look, give it a new personality, give it a new driving experience, while still keeping the car and your financial commitments slightly lower, right? Especially for consumers in this range of cars, where they are buying Porsches, they are buying Bentleys, in this kind of shopping behavior. To get a new experience would probably mean upgrading to a new car that is slightly upper market, or at least similar market, but similar brand, but latest category of cars, latest spec, latest trim. Right? This is a very accessible way that you can get a new experience in your car while not breaking the bank. Yeah, especially in times of COVID, this is pretty great. Newton. It is super smooth. You don't get that lazy feeling anymore when the car's like, yeah, okay, you want me to work, time for me to work. No, it's, yeah. It changed the characteristic to something that is more balanced, I would say. More balanced. A lot more balanced. And the sound, yes. More aggressive sounding gearbox. Definitely more aggressive sounding gearbox. More pops and crackles. I'm not sure if that was intentional. I don't think that is added into the package, but just, you know, on a stage 1 tune you get such a nice experience. I like it. Okay. Cool. Okay. Oh wow, this is in Sports Plus. So as we all know, Porsche Sport Plus is the performance mode where they try to optimize everything. Sound is a little bit lower, pops and crackles a little bit not there. And Sport is the mode where you get to, you know, belaga-laga a bit. better a bit. Then you hear more engine noise and stuff. And yeah, it's very nice. Very, very nice. Huh? Oh shit. Thoroughly impressed. Okay, and another thing I want to touch on is that even though this car was tuned by Mike, the customer fed back that there were some noise issues coming from the engine compartment. So that's why we are first of all trying out this car to see if it is still there, and it's a little bit noisy, little bit vibrating kind of sound, like clack, little bit. I don't think the camera can pick that up. But as with every good service provider, of course, when you receive feedback like this, you do your due diligence in trying to service the customer and make sure that they are very satisfied with the after-sales service as well as the product of the service. So I think Mike is very, very responsible in that aspect, especially. So yeah, he has promised to do something to the car to alleviate this issue, and I think that is the main happy point, or the main satisfaction as a customer for paying a little bit of a premium in order to get nice quality of after sales service. You know, something like this is of course, you can easily brush it off and tell your customer, no, it's like that one yeah, nothing you can do it's like that one, you want stage 1, then like that, what to do. Yeah, you can easily get away with stuff like that, leave the customer unsatisfied, and then they can just, you know, be unsatisfied for all you get. Yeah, but that's not our philosophy in providing quality products, in providing quality services. And so yeah, that's why we are very, very happy to be collaborating with Mike on a smaller scale. And yeah, maybe next year where we start to push for tuning services, Mike will provide the necessary training, equipment, and yeah, basically these two things for us to get DNA tuning under Western Motorsports. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Quick one here. Yeah, but very, very satisfied. Power delivery is super smooth, especially in the low end, trying to pick up to the mid end, the midpoint of the RPM range. Fantastic. After the tune, it is somewhere in between Panamera S and Panamera Turbo category of output for just a base Panamera. Right, the Panamera S produces what, 440, 430, somewhere there. 440 horsepower and around 550, right? 550 Newton meters of torque. Whereas this car right now is producing way more torque and as experience in the low end especially. And yeah, around 10 horsepower less than the Panamera S. And the engine sound is beautiful. It is so aggressive, so nice. Probably, I'm not sure, I need to ask the customer this, but probably the, what do you call it? The gas mileage or the average fuel consumption will probably go down because of the more efficient power delivery, especially down low, where, you know, for normal city driving, you are in that RPM range the most. You're not really highway every day, you know, KL Penang, that kind of driving, or highway driving. Yeah, I am very impressed. So shout out to Mike and Ian from DNA Tuning. If you need a stage 1, stage 2 reliable tune, good after sales service, look for them. They will take care of you and your car. Alright guys, cheers.